Hey guys, I'm here to share a couple of projects that I've been working on this week. The first project that I have is just this card, and I colored this image using my Copic markers in some places, the hair and the skin, but then the envelope, the dress, and the boots I fussy cut. So I just took the image and I stamped it on my blue paper and I stamped it on my pink paper, and then I cut out the pieces that I want to put on the image. And I wanted this teal color, and I just don't have the Copics to color that, so fussy cutting was the next best thing. I used some papers from an old pink Paislee collection, and it's I think it's Jubilee. Yeah, it's Spring Jubilee, and it's a collection that I've had in my stash for a long time, and I've made a couple of projects recently with this, and this card was one of those. So I have just a few layers of the paper that I distressed. I distressed the edges. I didn't use any ink, but I did use the distress tool that I have from, it's just the Prima distress tool. And I actually need to get a new one because not only is this one has hot glue all over it, but the blade is getting kind of dull after several years. So I definitely need a new one. But I distressed the edges. I rolled up a few little pieces in different places. And then I just added a sentiment that says happy birthday, and I added just some flowers, and I have a crystal stem that I had in my stash. I have a butterfly here from Renee Bouquets, and then I have just some different wild orchid craft flowers. The lace in the background is just some that I've had in my stash for a long time. And this is a piece of tulle that's cut off of a trim. Let me get it. It's cut off of this trim that I have, this ruffle trim. I just cut a layer so I could use it like as the tool. So that's that. And I have just some in the background. I did some masking with, what do I have here? I have the art anthology mud that I used with one of my stencils. And then I used a stencil with little stars on it. It's a Heidi Swap stencil that I got at Michael's a long time ago, and I used this art anthology dimensional paint, and it's in the color called Dazzle, and I really like it because when it dries it's clear but it has that gold shimmer. I really like it. Let me see if you can see that a little better with the light. It's probably a little better. So yeah, and I have some over here with like a chicken wire stencil. But yeah, I really like the way that the art anthology worked on this. Alright, let me get the next project. I used the same papers. I used the Sorbet paper collection, and I made a lace book, and the inside is just laces, and it's just using different papers from the paper collection. I'll link Jeanette's tutorial again. If you saw my other lace book about a week ago, you probably saw that I referenced Jeanette's tutorial, who's Scrap and Happy XO here on YouTube. Her tutorial is the one that I use. And I do leave a 1/2 inch in between my hinges here. So on the spine, I just have some different laces that I've layered, and I have a charm that I put together with a tassel and just some different random jewels and gems that I had in my stash. And then I have just some flower cluster here and just lots of stuff. I've got some Renee Bouquet pieces. I've got some wild orchid craft flowers. This was a Julie's flower, and I just put a bling in the middle instead of the bling that was there. Because it was a pink bling, and the person I'm making this for isn't a huge pink fan anymore, so I didn't want to have too much pink. So I used that bling instead of the pink bling in there. I have some different laces and there's a doily back there, and these are just cutouts from a piece of lace that I have. And then this little banner, this was a Dusty Attic banner, and I had like 12 pieces of this, and there were also some pennant pieces, but I used these. And then I just have some letters that spell lace. So I think that's it. There's really not a whole lot to explain. Oh, stick pins. I just have some stick pins, and these were made for me, and I can't remember. I believe this one Natasha made for me from Natasha's Scrapbook Corner, and this one I'm not sure if she also made this or if this was from someone else. The way I've organized my stick pins now is they're just all in one little section of my drawer, so I don't really remember who made me what, but I'm pretty sure this one's from Natasha, and then I'm not sure about that one. So thank you for the stick pins. They're beautiful on this project. And that's it. That's my lace book. So I hope you guys like these projects. If you have any questions, feel free to ask below. I hope everyone's having a wonderful day. Bye.